Welcome back, everybody. Good evening again. We're already back. This is Keith at 50th Street Studio. It is Saturday, May 29, 2021. We're already back on. We're getting to getting ready to watch. Hi, Chris. Yeah, Chris is here waiting for us. We're getting ready to watch a second film tonight called Nothing Sacred, 1937 comedy starring Carol Lombard and Frederick March, whom I know nothing about. And I have my co-host with me. Here's Mike. Hi, Mike. How you doing?
Yeah, everybody.
Mike was here just a few hours ago with Bad
Yeah,
Saturday Morning.
I want a good screwball comedy, an
Yeah,
actual comedy, not
yeah,
unintentional comedy.
yeah.
Did you share the screen yet? Am I just
Uh,
not seeing it?
I did. Yeah, but I just haven't played the movie yet. Yeah, it should come up.
Oh, okay, okay,
Um,
okay, cool.
yeah. Okay. This is I really don't know anything about this movie. I know it's about a uh, a woman who um a woman who's diagnosed with a rare deadly disease or something, or misdiagnosed, and the press picks up on it. And even when she turns out not to be dying, they still want to sell newspapers. Um, about media, deliberate media disinformation, and that's the second theme of tonight's pandemic. Hi, Carol. I've never seen it either. I was interested in it for two reasons. Number one, it's public domain, and I see it come up on the list every time I look for public domain films, and it has Carol Lombard in it. And she's one of our favorite actresses.
This
Of
is her
course,
only Technicolor film too,
really.
and it's one of her personal favorites. She
Hmm.
has stated.
Okay.
I
I
was
look.
doing a little bit of research on it.
Yeah, I kept rejecting downloads of this film because I thought I kept downloading colorized versions. I was assuming it had to be in black and white, and then I finally realized, oh
Mm-hmm.
wait a minute, it is in color.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, um, yeah, our second film tonight will be Glorious Technicolor, and it's 30 years older than the movie that we just saw.
And
The
also of note, this movie came out the year after one of our favorite movies on this channel, My Man
My
Godfrey.
Man
This
Godfrey.
was 1 year after.
That's where we know Carol Lombard from.
Mm-hmm.
The donation link just came up in the Twitch chat, or you can donate directly to the PayPal address on screen here. We're at $45 toward our $100 goal. Uh, so we're looking for that other $55. I'm gonna start off as usual with a short film. I decided to show a Three Stooges film, a 1937 Three Stooges film. This one called Dizzy Doctors. This is one of those that I saw many times as a child on TV. You know, I forgot to adjust the Mike's picture.
You can block me out if you
On
want.
the
It's totally fine if you rather do
on
that.
the thing.
Put me behind that. Put me
Yeah,
behind that black part over there.
yeah,
That's quite all right.
yeah. I should adjust that. Um, so this should be, uh,
I'm so small.
yeah, this should be an adventure. I've only shown Three Stooges once before. That was during the Halloween
Hmm.
marathon. Um, Carol says she
Well,
saw a lot
as
of
long
Three
as it's
Stooges.
not like Sing a Song of Sixpence or Disorder in the Court,
Yeah,
I am ready.
the ones that
Those are way
they
overplayed.
show too
Yeah.
much. Okay.
Which is the one that has the swing in the swing in the alphabet? What, B A B B E B. Which is that one?
That doesn't sound familiar. I don't.
They
Let's.
do this like where they this yeah.
Yeah.
Someone should know. I've always been a fan of Shemp.
Yeah. There's plenty to talk about with the Three Stooges. They had such a convoluted history.
And Shemp was in a Thin Man movie too.
Yeah. He was in plenty of non Three Stooges films.
sleepyheads. Look at me, every morning, wide awake, 11 o'clock. I'm awake. How about you?
I'm awake, but I can't get my eyes
11 o'clock.
Whoa! Thanks.
Hey, how about some breakfast?
Yeah, how about some breakfast?
Yeah, how about... Oh, no, man, again.
Come on, get breakfast.
Oh, I don't know why we're married. Why can't our wives get our breakfast?
Our wives can't get breakfast and work at the same time.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Okay. They went straight back to sleep.
That's a snore there, yeah.
Yeah, they're already snoring.
There you go.
You know when people
E-Man size
Come
bread.
and get it.
when people use the phrase "the greatest invention since sliced bread," there was a time before sliced bread. Salted bread.
What's that you got?
Cheese.
Cheese, that's soap.
I thought it tastes kind of strong.
Back to bed?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. I think it's kind of hard.
Those
Whoa.
loafers are still in bed.
They must have
All
sleeping
one.
sickness.
I'll get them up.
Oh boy, that's the bedpan. Man overboard.
I'll get them up.
Come and get it! I'm sick and tired of you lying around the house doing nothing but eating and sleeping all day.
And I haven't had a new dress since we've been married.
Well, we're only married 5 years.
Yes, and either you get out and get a job or I'll get a divorce.
Oh, honey, not that.
We looked for a job one day last year. There isn't any. Here's one right here.
There is.
What's it say?
Wanted salesman to sell Brighto.
Oh, we don't know anything about selling.
If you don't get that job, you're going to get out of this house and never come back again.
And that goes for you too, you weasel-faced porcupine. I know that goes for
He
me,
looks
too.
out.
That goes for all of you, you sleeping hyenas.
No, wait a minute, honey.
And it goes
We'll go
for
out and
you,
get this job,
too.
even if it kills us. Come on, fellas.
Whoa.
Now give us a kiss and wish us luck. Hey! Hey!
There we go.
Keep a cool head, that's me.
Well,
Oh, that's coming from inside. Okay.
yeah.
For those who don't know, Mo and Curly and Shemp were all brothers.
In every newspaper in town, and not even one single applicant.
Well, since prosperity's back, everybody's working.
Well, it doesn't seem possible. Sure, there's someone I could get. Someone must sell this product. I've got to have salesmen. Salesmen.
I think we're being paged. Come on.
Salesmen. That's what I need. Salesmen.
Here we are, 3 of the best salesmen that ever sailed.
Have you ever sold anything?
Have we ever sold anything?
Have we ever sold anything?
Have we? Come on, come on. Hello.
Well, this gentleman is Brighto.
Yes?
The savior of a nation.
Yes, yes.
The scientific marvel of the age.
No.
Yes. Brighto makes old bodies new.
Brighto. Brighto. Makes old buddies new.
We'll sell 1,000,000 bottles.
Violent is the word, Curly. Okay. Yeah, swinging the alphabet. B-A-B, B-E-B, B-I, B-T-I. Alka-Seltzer, wow.
But as I was saying, Mo and Curly and Shemp were all brothers.
Anyway,
Why, it's a
And,
cleaner, you
um,
chump.
I know it's auto polish.
You boys really want to know what it's for?
Yeah.
It's for sale. Now get busy selling it.
Oh, right this way, folks. The best auto polish on the farm.
And,
Righto.
and Mo and Larry and Shemp were the original
Let's
Three
stick a rubber
Stooges
list on your body.
when they would do.
You just try it if you got a good punch in the nose.
They were doing live shows on vaudeville with a guy named Ted Healy. They were marketed as
Remember the name, boss. Brighto.
Ted Healy
You'll
and
never
his
forget it as
Stooges,
long as
and
you
Shemp
live.
was one of the originals.
Neither will I.
Hey, you!
Here we are, ladies and gentlemen, Brido, just to advertise the world's greatest and fastest cleaner on the market. How about a bottle?
Will that stuff clean
I never understood what post no bills mean. Is it like don't put up any
Thank you, sir.
posters?
Don't put any posters. Yeah.
There they go.
Okay.
Satisfied customers by the thousand. Here, off bottle.
Listen, you can't sell that stuff out here with a... Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. I didn't notice the leg was gone.
Huh? Oh, yeah. Gone but not forgotten.
War, eh?
No, banana peel. Could I sell you a bottle of this, Brido? I just found out it cleans Panama hats and furniture. Also, if you have a knick-knack with a nick in it, we'll knock the nick out of the knick-knack with Brido. Dr. Bright said, listen,
What's the matter?
I think I got something. Or something's got me. No?
Can I get you something? A glass of water, maybe?
No, I'll be all right. I just get nervous like this before I make a sale. There. I guess that's a... Say, you better let me take the spot off your coat.
Spot?
Yes. Oh, Brido was marvelous. It'll take it off in a jiffy.
Well, great. I got a spot over here, too.
Yeah, we'll get to that in a second.
Is it gone?
In just another... I'll say it's gone.
Good. Give me a bottle of that stuff. Whoa. Whoa! Come back here, you!
What?
Halt!
Yeah, Eric, you're right. Curly replaced Shemp before Shemp replaced Curly. But when Ted Healy got a contract with Columbia to start making Three Stooges films, Shemp was tired of working with Ted Healy, and he said nothing doing.
No, want to buy a bottle of Brido?
No.
Then I'll take a ride.
So they went looking for a third Stooge. And there were a number of people they approached,
Wait a minute.
but ultimately Moe's other brother Curly
Nothing. This is as far as I go.
agreed to come on.
Oh,
One of the other vaudevillians they approached was a guy named Joe DeRita, who was a successful
Where's the other chucklehead?
solo vaudevillian. He had a successful solo career, so he said no. I mean, why would he?
There's a customer. Hurry up.
But in the 1950s,
Hey, mister. Polish your car with Brido makes old bodies new. No, I just had it washed and polished. Hey, give me
when
a
the
bad
Stooges
job.
were making
Let's polish it up and
theatrical
surprise
films
them
and TV
anyhow.
shows,
certainly after we
they
shot
brought
it,
in
you
Joe
won't even
DeRita
recognize it.
and
Come
called
on,
him
make a
Curly
shot.
Joe. So Joe DeRita had a legit original claim to be a Stooge.
Hey, this car sure is dirty.
I hope it's dirty.
It looks like the paint's coming off.
Hey, this stuff's taking the paint off. Police! Police! Help! Police! Help! Police! If I ever kiss you guys again, I'll tear you limb from limb.
Well, boys, how did you do?
We almost got pinched.
Yeah, we rubbed it on a man's car, took the paint right off. That polish ain't no good.
Polish? You idiots, that's medicine.
Medicine. Oh. I feel better already.
What was wrong with you?
Nothing. Oh!
You're fired. The three of you, get out!
Oh, wait a minute, boss. If we lose this job, we lose our homes.
I don't care if he has...
Oh, boss, give us another chance.
Oh, just one more chance.
Yeah, be a regular guy.
You got a kind face.
Oh, please.
Oh, it's a
I have
matter.
tears in my
It's a
eyes.
matter of life and death.
I didn't know it was medicine. All right. I'll give you another chance.
Well, you
All
want to
three of us?
ingest that,
Yes,
would
let's three
you?
more chances, boys. Come on.
But Curly
Oh, whoops.
Curly was doing vaudeville
My car. Yes,
as a
what they did to
solo
my uniform, huh? I want to...
before he came on as a Stooge, and he had long hair. He had this long hanging hair, and he would do an orchestra act where he would conduct an orchestra and wave his hair around. And Ted Healy called him Curly, and that made him so mad he went out and shaved his head.
I recall seeing a video many years ago when I was a kid
Okay, boys, the coast is
of
clear.
the Stooges appearing on the Ed Wynn show.
Hmm.
A very,
We
like
sure gave those
Ed
guys
Wynn
a
had
slip.
one of the first
Right.
television variety shows.
Hmm.
Look, there must be plenty of sick people in here. This is the place to sell medicine. Come on. Ready, Pete, go! Turn right at the next corner. Right.
So did the Stooges with this medicine start the plague from the previous movie?
Maybe so.
What's the idea of going through a
Maybe.
boulevard stop?
Look at our fender.
Certainly, where's your operator's
They're
license?
coming
Just
for
say
you,
something.
Barbara.
That's enough.
Just as I thought. Drunk driving. Give him a ticket.
One way or round trip?
Make it a one-way round trip. What do you want?
Calling Dr. Jones. Calling Dr. Jones.
Hey, it's down there.
Calling Dr. Jones. Calling
We're all
Dr.
thinking the
Jones.
same thing.
Report to room
Dr. Howard, Dr.
329.
Fine,
Well, Dr. Howard, right.
Nice skulls, though.
Oh, yeah.
Yes? Yes, yes? Yes?
What is it?
A man wants to know what to do for inflammation.
Why, call us. Tell him to dial inflammation.
You heard it.
Quiet, we're on the air.
Hello, everybody. We just brought the moon over the mountain.
Hello, Ma. Hello, Pa. It wasn't much of a fight. I stood like that. But not for long.
Quiet.
This broadcast is coming to you through the courtesy of Brighto and its 6 delicious flavors. Chocolate, vanilla, cranberry, strawberry.
And raspberry. Ouch! It's still red.
Now keep quiet or I'll suck you again.
Are you listening?
Somehow it's funnier that way.
Now don't go away, ladies and gentlemen. We'll soon
And
be
Mo
with
has
you.
a point, really.
Boom. Cuckoo.
Mo has a point?
Like, he's surrounded by a couple of idiots. I
Yeah.
mean, he's the only competent one among them, and he's kind of an
7
idiot,
days.
too.
What a catnap.
Seeley's playing possum. You know, they will do that once in a while.
They will do
So
that.
Tevier has been asleep this whole time after falling off the roof, huh?
Yeah.
What is it?
The line's busy.
Oh, busy.
Oh,
Now you're disconnected.
excuse it, please. Give me back my nickel.
Here's 5. Get a bottle.
Look, he's awake.
Yes, he's awake.
Why, you idiots! I've been trying to beat Rip Van Winkle's record. I want to go to sleep. Put me to sleep.
Boys, put.
Nighty-night.
Oh, another patient.
How long was Rip Van Winkle asleep for?
Take that scowl off your face.
20 years.
What's
Oh,
wrong
yeah?
with him?
Yeah.
Oh, he's got dandruff.
Dandruff. So what? Get up out of there. Stick out your tongue. Not at her, at me. Now hold it. Ah, a coat.
Where's the vest?
See that?
Yeah.
Don't worry, pal. All you need is a treatment of our Brighto.
Yeah, take a number from 1 to 10. 2. 2 bottles, boys. Right.
2 bottles, right.
There goes the hair.
Yeah.
Hey, son, you'll never be troubled with dandruff again.
Boy, here, read it.
Oh,
You look much better.
This is the place. We'll see the head guy. He'll probably buy our whole stock.
hairy
Why
arms?
didn't you think
Yeah.
of that?
Why didn't you think of that?
Come on. Yes, sir, but... There's no buts about it. I'm the boss of this hospital. Say, boss, we got an article here that's going to take in the... Just a second. Okay. And another thing.
Say!
You fellas know...
What's all the fuss? We're in a hurry.
Quiet!
Oh. Oh.
Double eye poke. Can't be good for Mo at all.
Yeah.
Get off. Boys, go.
Give it gas, boys. Give it gas.
I wanna hear yakety sax, but I guess I was a little before its time.
Yeah.
Hurry.
Quick, the elevator. The elevator.
Go right to the roof.
Come on, boys.
Oh.
Uh-oh. Over a
You went wide on the last turn. Now you ought to... Hey! What's the big idea?
Is that it?
Well,
Yeah, well,
they're single again.
Yeah. That's the thing about the Stooges films. I guess that was worth seeing. I don't know.
That's fun.
The thing about the Stooges films is they just film, you know, what, 15, 16 minutes and then just stop.
Yep, just end it.
Never
Don't
any-
linger. Just end it.
Yeah, there are writing credits on the films, but who knows? I guess that was enjoyable enough. I was afraid that, sometimes when I look at Three Stooges these days, it hasn't held up. It's just so insanely violent that it just doesn't. It just doesn't
It
hold
could.
up as funny.
If you take it for what it is, I
Yeah.
find it funny. Not all
Yeah.
of them, but
Yeah,
it holds up better than, say, like some of the early television shows.
Yeah.
Like I used to love The Honeymooners,
hmm
and then I kind of went, it's
Yeah.
spousal abuse.
yeah,
yeah,
It's really.
doesn't hold up well at all.
I never
No.
enjoyed the Honeymooners. Yeah, that one was
Flintstones, yeah,
kinda cute.
but
Yeah, they must have used that hospital set and the hospital costumes repeatedly because we were both waiting for the Dr. Howard, Dr. Fine, Dr. Howard, and it never happened.
right, we were all thinking it.
Yeah,
We're all thinking it.
yeah. But yeah, Curly ultimately had to retire because of multiple concussions. Not surprisingly enough, the final straw was an actual fall down an elevator shaft. It's the last Three Stooges film that he was in. There's this tremendous downward looking shot where he falls down an elevator shaft. He actually fell down the elevator shaft.
Wow.
And that was it. That was it. It didn't kill him, but yeah, and he started having strokes. Eric is pointing out, yeah. One of the earliest Stooges films with Shemp in it, they actually see him sitting in a chair on a train. They're running down this aisle on a train, and they hear this tremendous snoring, this whoop 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 sound, and they look over, and there's Curly sitting in the chair snoring.
Yeah.
And that was his last appearance. Their first film, you can look this up. You can find the first Three Stooges film online, and it's a musical. Every line in the film is sung. It's more than just a musical. It's what would you call that? Like an operetta kind of thing. And all of them are singing and rhyming, and Ted Healy is in it. It's Ted Healy and his Three Stooges. He died shortly after that. Ted Healy died shortly after that. He went out to, he learned that his wife was pregnant. So he went out to celebrate, got drunk, got into a fight, and died.
Wow.
And yeah, it's not a happy story.
No.
But the Stooges films were so popular that, of course, Columbia wanted to keep making Stooges films, and they kept making Stooges films for 30 years. All right, let's continue with Carole Lombard. Yeah.
Yeah, never go outside. Agreed.
Chris says, "Oof, she's," and Cherry, yeah. Moral of the story: never go outside.
No, don't do it.
It worked for me.
Don't do
I
Yeah.
I've pointed out before the last 18 months or so been the healthiest of my life. No colds,
Yep.
no flus, not even allergies. I don't know how.
And I'm still doing masks. I don't know about you
Yeah.
guys, but
I'm gonna
I
keep
don't
it
want
up.
anybody's kids, cold that's gonna,
Yeah.
lay me over for like a week
Yeah.
because, they sneezed in my general
Yeah,
area.
I'm gonna
Look at
keep
that.
up the masks. I'm not gonna shake hands
Yeah.
anymore. Not gonna do it.
Elbow, like maybe a forearm bash every once in a while, fist bump
Yeah.
maybe.
Yeah.
About it,
Yeah. Yeah, Cherry says I'm wearing my mask to make sure everyone knows I'm not insane. Yeah, but at some point we'll go back to considering you insane for wearing a mask. How long it'll take though. I mean, people, when this happened in the 1920s, people forgot. They all put it behind them. Anyway, Nothing Sacred with Carole Lombard.
Yay.
I haven't read anything about it. I haven't studied anything about it. I wanted to just turn it on and watch it.
Yeah. Well, let's do it.
So yeah, let's do it. Back into the movie room. And turn on the movie. This is not the movie.
I was gonna say push the button, Keith, but
Yeah,
you already did. So.
Selznick, David O. Selznick.
Another creative way to show the credits.
Yeah.
I still think My Man Godfrey had the best opening credits from this era.
Yeah.
Kind of showing the lights, and signs and.
Yeah. Look at this though.
Not exactly. Not exactly indicative of her.
Sculpted caricatures.
She was breathtakingly beautiful.
Yeah.
So. They should come to life, really. Rankin Bass presents.
Okay, they exhausted the Raymond Scott and his quintet. Novelty swing music. Raymond Scott is the guy who composed many of the unusual
Gershwin feel to it, doesn't it?
Yeah. But Raymond Scott is the guy who composed many of the unusual musical pieces you hear in Warner Brothers cartoons, the non-classical pieces. Yeah. Yeah. You all should look up the Raymond Scott Project, which is the name of his
fictitious? What? This is not real? Oh.
Speaking of which, another thing I watched on Netflix, I got a 1-month subscription to Netflix. The New York Skyscraper Champion of the World. Empire State Building.
Oh, is that where Bugs Bunny caught that ball?
Yeah. But I'm watching the Queen's Gambit, where the slickers and know-it-alls peddle gold bricks to each other. Okay, that's a good way of putting it. But yeah, I always assumed that Queen's Gambit was a true story, but it turns out it wasn't, and I lost a lot of interest in it. And where truth crushed to earth rises again.
Ours, peanuts, and soda. That's all you need to know.
Ladies and gentlemen, when the Morning Star summoned you to this banquet, I realized that there were only 2 people qualified to introduce the great man we are honoring tonight. Either
Godfrey.
my humble self or that pearl among journalists, Mr. Wallace Cook, my great friend and star reporter.
You said it.
I want Mr. Cook himself to tell you the great feat he performed, not only for the Morning Star, but for mankind itself, in interesting our guest of honor in this great project.
I can see where you think it would have been a colorized version. It's so vibrant.
Yeah.
Like, it has to be black and white, but it's
Yeah.
not.
27
It's
halls
Escher.
of
What?
learning and culture, 27 arenas of art, to be known as the Morning Star Temple. And for every dollar we contribute, our guest has pledged himself to give 10. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my great honor to introduce to you
He is
a
stoicism
prince
personified.
with a heart
Wow.
as big as his pocketbook. That fabulous and magnificent potentate of the Orient, the Sultan of Mazupan.
Oh, they're standing up.
Yeah.
Peace be unto you, my friends. Peace and the blessings of culture.
Sit down.
Peace and the blessings of culture. What the hell does that mean? Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh.
That's my husband.
Whoa. Right.
Yeah, that's all we needed.
Right off the bat.
Yeah, no need to draw that out. Just
Hey, what's wrong with being a boot black? We like it very much.
right. Yeah.
I'm not going to have you arrested. I'm going to put you on the payroll as a janitor.
Thank you, sir.
Ow.
And I always want you present in the local room where my reporters and Mr. Wallace Cook can drink you in constantly as a warning against fakes.
Yes, sir. May I ask, ain't Mr. Cook a reporter anymore? I wouldn't like for him to lose his job. He was very nice to me.
Mr. Cook is not going to be discharged, Your Majesty. For his own good and the good of the Morning Star, I am going to remove him from the land of the living.
Okay, you put him in obituaries. Okay, I get it.
No. Wow. Well, that's not terrible. Call that a perk, but you know. Okay, that's kind of bad. Was that cup intentional initially? Sticking to his...
Listen, Oliver, I tell you I'm innocent. I was just as fooled by old Black Joe as you were. I believed everything he said just as you did. Now, Oliver, either you cut out these fat-headed monkey shines of yours and let bygones be bygones, or I'm walking out of this fish trap right here and now.
You're under contract to the Star for 5 more years. You're not in a position to
Yikes.
resign unless you wish to retire from journalistic efforts over that period.
Oliver, you're not going to keep me pounding out obituaries for 5 years.
Those are my plans, Mr. Cook.
That's gratitude. I'm the best reporter you ever had. I've handed you 100 scoops. Tisn't fair, Oliver. Tisn't human.
Shut up!
Oliver, I don't like to say this, but the paper is going to rack and ruin with me hidden away in that water cooler. Look at this.
What's that?
Poor little working girl, doomed to death from radium poisoning.
We've covered it.
Covered it. You're getting old, Oliver. Look, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 lines on Hazel Flag. A poor little kid with a few months to live at the outside. Doomed. Death staring her in the face. What does she feel? What does she think? Radium eating away her bones.
Don't shout at me.
Listen, Oliver, there's a story in this kid that ought to tear your heart out. Where is it? Why hasn't the Star got it? I'll tell you. Because I'm stuck away in a water cooler on account of some whim of yours. Listen, Oliver, give me a chance, will you? So help me, may I drop dead, I'll redeem myself.
I ought to be shot for what I'm thinking.
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking that maybe you ain't the most tittering imbecile on earth. I'm thinking that maybe you've learned your lesson.
Oliver, so help me. I'll be in Vermont by morning. I'll dig you up a story that'll make this town swoon. Here's my hand on it.
I've been through an inferno. I haven't been able to enter a cafe for the past 3 weeks without the band playing Dixie.
Well, that was a coincidence.
I've given you my hand. Go on. Redeem yourself.
Thanks. You won't regret it.
The
If I don't come back with the biggest story you ever handled, you can put me back in short pants and make me marble editor.
the young women poisoned by radium was a big story back in the day. For those of you who don't know about it, look up Radium Dial and the Radium Girls. Terrible story.
It seems familiar.
You through?
Yep.
You know this girl, Hazel Flagg?
Yep.
Pretty girl, eh?
Yep.
Where is she now, in the hospital?
Oh.
Just walking around, eh? Laughing, carrying on, I suppose.
Yep.
What's your name, Coolidge?
Nope.
Well, if you aren't worn out talking, what is it?
Bull.
Mr. Bull, my name's Cook. I'm from the New York Star. Going to be filing a lot of stuff at your telegraph office here.
I don't think you are.
That's Olin Howland.
Who says?
Paragon Watch Factory owns this town. They don't care to have any scandal printed. What they say goes. Better take the next train back.
What kind of a fellow is this Dr. Downer?
He won't talk to you. Nobody talked to you in this town, except me. Better go home.
Well, if you don't mind, I'll take a little stroll and have a look at the sights first.
Well, I wouldn't talk at all if I knew I was going to do it for nothing.
Oh, pardon me. I forgot I was in Vermont.
What's Vermont got to do with it?
Oh, wow.
Is that Margaret Hamilton?
Morning, sister.
It is.
Sure is.
George
Wow.
here?
Yep.
Olin Howland and Margaret
Morning,
Hamilton in
sweetie.
the
Wow.
same movie.
Metropolis for an hour. Mind if I sit down here?
Yep.
Well, we already saw Hattie McDaniel.
I guess you
Yeah.
misunderstood
So,
me.
Nope.
yeah.
You know Hazel Flagg?
Yep.
Any idea where I could find her this morning?
You're a newspaper man from New York.
How'd you guess that, sister?
You was described to me. Will Bull can shoot his mouth off to you all he wants, but not to me, nor anybody
Before
else in this
Wizard of
town.
Oz. That's
This drugstore's run by
amazing.
the Paragon
Wow.
Watch Company,
Yeah.
And they don't want any scandal-mongering New Yorkers snooping around.
Okay, sister. How much do I owe you?
Well, you've taken up my time.
Thank you very much. I'm sorry that I've taken up so much of your time. Sorry.
Right back at her. Okay, I like this movie already. Oh, what the hell?
Wow. Instant hostility.
Yeah. Okay, screw it. I don't want to live here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gonna go see Mary Hatch.
Uh-oh.
Wow.
Beware
The dead end kid.
Yeah.
I want an Easter egg. I want an Easter egg. I want an Easter egg.
Right. Beware of Doug.
Yeah.
Oh, morning. Dr. Downer in?
Yep.
Is that his office?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
Tell him Mr. Cook would like to see him.
Tell him yourself.
Dr. Downer?
Yes?
My name's Cook. I'm up here from New York.
Sit down. I'll be with you in a minute.
Nice day.
Yep.
Yep.
What do you got, young man? Hive?
No hives.
A lot of hives going around. Miss Georgian Asher was took yesterday. You know her?
Nope.
Where did you say you were from?
New York. I was wondering if you could tell me where I could find Hazel Flagg.
From New York, eh?
Yep.
You know what I think, young fella? I think you're a newspaper man. I can smell him. I've always been able to smell him. Excuse me
Carol
while
wants
I
me to
open the
turn
window.
up the volume. It's actually as high as it can go.
I'll tell you briefly what I think of newspaper men. The hand of God reaching down into the mire couldn't elevate one of them to the depths of degradation.
Got it a little
Not
bit
by a million
higher.
miles.
I think you're being a little severe toward my profession. Not much, but just a little.
Nothing of the sort. I am a fair-minded man, young fella. But when you've been robbed, swindled, cheated for 22 years out of a fortune, it's pardonable to formulate an opinion. From New York, huh?
Yep.
You don't happen to know of a newspaper called the Morning Star?
You have the honor, Dr. Downer, of addressing that newspaper's most gifted representative.
Moses in the mountains. You're from the Morning Star? Stay right where you are. Don't move. I'll show you something that'll freeze you.
Listen, Doctor.
Hot
I'm
in the
getting
face.
sick of this taffy pull. Where can I get a hold
This
of
taffy
Hazel
pull.
Flagg?
Don't talk to me about Hazel Flagg. No, sirree. Here's the evidence.
Now, I appeal to you as a man of learning, Dr. Downer. What is Miss Flagg's address?
Don't waste my time, young fella. Here, read that. That's a copy of an essay I wrote. Read it. Go on.
Tit for tat. Give me her address and I'll pore over these interesting documents all night.
I entered this contest with a clean pair of hands. Who are the 6 greatest Americans? I named them and proved why, writing on one side of the paper. And what happened? Did I win the
Writing on one
$10,000? No, sir.
Wow.
Did I win the $5,000? Did they even try to save their face by giving me one of the smaller $1,000 prizes? Not that gang of chicken thieves. Here's what they gave me. Read it. A check for $1. Young fella, for 22 years.
I must ask you, Dr. Downer, to be reasonable. You can't
Okay,
harbor
so-
a grudge for 22 years.
I'll harbor it till I die. Wait and see. The Morning
This
Star
is what he
had a
meant by
chance to
being
win my
swindled out of a
respect
fortune.
22 years ago. They saw fit to swindle and belittle me. Very well. I'll prove to them before I die who the 6 great Americans are and who was entitled to the first prize.
I could do better in darkest Africa.
You know who got that $10,000? The editor's wife. That's who.
What if that was that was intentional that the door wouldn't close? Oh,
I don't know.
here we go.
He has her photo. Yeah, he recognized her.
You don't have to sit there looking so dramatic, Hazel, like Eliza crossing the ice.
Well, I can't help feeling a little bad. You couldn't either if you were going to die any minute.
Well, you can stop giving yourself the airs of a dying swan. According to this last analysis I made, you ain't going to die. Unless you get run over or something.
Oh.
What?
You heard me. I don't like to chew my cabbage twice.
Enoch, I'm not going to die.
You're fitter than a fiddle. And stop gawking at me or I'll cut myself.
Oh, I've got to cry, Enoch. I can't help it.
Come. This is no way to behave in a doctor's office. Besides, that soap will give you the darndest bellyache you ever had.
Oh, Enoch, you saved my life.
Oh, it was nothing. That first diagnosis I made was a mistake.
Take it.
I got
Take
I was
that
seeing
kiss.
radium poisoning everywhere.
I've been awfully brave, haven't I, not to cry before? Please, Dad.
Well, now that it's over, I don't mind telling you, Hazel, I felt kind of sorry for you. Sort of.
Another skull.
Yeah.
I've been under a great strain.
Oh.
You know, I don't know what I'm so happy about, Enoch. You sort of spoiled my trip.
What trip's that, Hazel?
You know, I was going to take that $200 you get for dying in Warsaw and go to New York and blow it all in and die happy, and now I've got to stay in Warsaw.
So, that's your gratitude to me for snatching you from the jaws of death.
You know, I don't know which I am, happy or miserable. I'm all mixed up. Enoch, listen, do you have to hand in that report to the factory? I know it sounds a little dishonest.
I'd do it like a shot, Hazel.
Only I'd lose my job the minute they found out you weren't going to die. And besides, there's the ethics.
Well, thanks for all your trouble. I'm terribly grateful, Enoch. Only it's kind of startling to be brought to life twice, and each time in Warsaw.
She's a good crier. Gotta give her credit with that.
Yeah.
If only she had Godfrey.
Flag. Pardon me, I'm Wallace Cook from the New York Star. I came up to see you. I know it's hard for you to talk, but if you just listen to me for a little while...
I have nothing to say now. It's sort of too late.
I know how you feel, Miss Flagg, but I won't ask you any questions about your ailment.
I was just going to see Dr. Downer, and he told me...
Oh, please don't cry. I was thinking while I was waiting for you to come out, and I got an idea. I want you to come to New York with me.
What?
As my guest, as the guest of the Morning Star. Now, don't say anything till I tell you.
Oh, I'm not saying anything.
If you were my sister, or somebody close to me, I'd take you out of Warsaw, dead or alive, Miss Flagg.
Oh, I've always wanted to see the world outside
It's
before.
tragic. You've lived here all your life.
Twice that long.
You poor kid. You've never been to New York.
No, my grandmother took me there when I was 3, but I didn't appreciate it.
Listen, we'll show you the town. We'll take you everywhere. You'll have more fun than if you lived 100 years in this moth-eaten Yep-and-Nope village.
Oh, that's so very true.
Is it a bargain?
I don't know. It would be imposing on everybody because...
Imposing in what way?
Oh, I just thought it'd be wrong to make people sad. It'd be kind of a killjoy, wouldn't it?
Listen, I'll be frank with you.
Look out.
Even if I sound like a ghoul, you'll be a sensation. The whole town will take you to its heart.
Uh,
You'll have everything you've ever dreamed of, and you'll have it on a silver platter. You'll be like Aladdin with a magic lamp to rub.
You mean they'll like me just because I'm dying?
Oh, that's a cruel way to put it. No, they'll like you because you'll be a symbol of
What was that all
courage
about?
and heroism.
I don't know.
We'll talk about it on the plane.
An airplane, you mean we're going to fly there?
Sure, we haven't much time. Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, the sooner you get there, the more time you'll have to enjoy yourself.
You know, I was going to go there before I saved up $100.
And $100 million couldn't buy you the fun the Morning Star can give you. Come on.
Oh, no, wait, I've got to take him with me.
With the kid on the bicycle?
Oh, no, Enoch, Dr. Downer. You wait here.
The kid on the bicycle.
Nope.
Well, I'll go ask him. Will you wait here?
Yep.
Oh, good. Enoch!
Okay, that branch has to become a recurring thing. Somebody's going to brain themselves on it.
Yep.
Oh, wow. Technicolor aerial shot of New York City.
Late 30s New York, yeah.
Yeah. Well, that airplane. Whoa!
I don't care for scenery from this point of view.
Yeah, it looks like it's doing it inside there, too.
Yeah.
I've seen it.
And that's a real shot, too.
Yeah. There was a monkey on top of that building over there.
I got in touch with Oliver Stone, my editor. He's toe dancing in the street waiting.
Oliver Stone?
Yeah.
Nice like you.
Well, he's got a different
Like
quality.
Steve Martin in
Some cross
Godzilla?
between a
Yeah.
Ferris wheel and a werewolf, but with a lovable streak, if you care to blast for it. You getting nervous?
Oh, no. I just hope you won't have a lot of long-whiskered doctors lined up to harass me. You know, I'm not coming to New York to play guinea pig for a lot of scientists. Everybody knows that radium poisoning is incurable.
I never thought her hair was
so
that
why
red.
waste any time in that, too?
Don't you worry about that. You won't be bothered at all.
You know, I'm not going to bed until I have convulsions and my teeth start falling out. That's when I begin worrying, isn't it, Enoch?
This is as good a time as any.
How are you feeling now, sailor?
Hunky-dory, Skipper.
Well, there she is, in all her beads and ribbons.
She? Probably a few
Cook?
million
Oh,
she
thank
around
you.
there.
Oh, it's from Oliver. He's almost tongue-tied with excitement. He's worked up a nutty demonstration. New York is going to lay its heart at your feet while the whistles blow and the bands play and the cameras grind. How about you, sailor? Anything you care to say as we go into action?
Oh, I'm going to have a marvelous time. Whatever happens afterwards, I mean about the convulsions and all that, I'm going to have fun first. I am.
Well, if that doesn't make him cry, nothing will.
Cry? Why should they cry?
Because you're the bravest kid that ever lived. There's no fake about it this time. Oh, look!
Oh, bad special effect.
Surrender, Dorothy. So wait a minute. There's skywriting in a movie with Margaret Hamilton in it before Wizard of Oz.
Yeah, and it was skywriting written in a way that they could see it from the air.
It'll be backwards on the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah. Chef kiss. The orange is gonna go right off. Oh, wow. If I didn't know any better, I'd say that was Gershwin, but it's not.
Yeah.
Wrestling, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Thor Johnson versus Thor Johnson, the sequel.
Don't excite yourself too much. It's just a fake.
What did you say?
I said don't excite yourself too much. It's just a fake.
Who's the fake?
Those grapplers. The only square thing about them is the ring.
Oh, them.
They're a symbol of the whole town, pretending to fight, love, weep, and laugh all the time, and they're phonies, all of them. And I had the list.
Oh, no, you don't. Don't say that.
Using you to get a bonus and a byline on the front page. Making good over your poor little pain-racked body. And I'm worse than those fake wrestlers.
Oh, I feel fine tonight, Wally. You and the Morning Star have been so wonderful to me. You know, these wonderful gowns and the banquets and the theater tickets and the poetry.
Stop looking so happy and gallant, will you? It breaks my heart.
Look out.
Oh.
They like they're wrestling in the 30s. One of the Thin Man movies, Nick takes Nora Charles to a wrestling match, and Thor Johnson is one of the wrestlers in it.
Really? No kidding.
Yeah, yeah. She loves it too.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have just learned that Miss Hazel Flagg is in the audience. I would like to ask this distinguished audience to observe 10 seconds of silence in respect for Miss Flagg.
Aww.
Okay, boys.
That's great. And action.
Yeah.
At least it's happier than the talents of Mr. Ripley.
Would it interfere with your running the fleet if I asked you something personal?
That's what we're here for, to get personal. Proceed. There's a loose halyard forward. Go make it fast, will you? Yes, my little mariner, yes. Try not to go overboard.
I asked several people, but they didn't know.
You didn't know what?
If you were married.
The answer in capital letters is no. N-O.
N-O?
Yeah, N-O.
Oh, I see. I don't suppose newspaper men marry as a rule.
Not after they're 14 or 15. That's the dangerous age for the journalist. His ideals are not yet formed, and he falls easy prey to elderly waitresses. Once his finer side is born, he waits.
For what?
For the sound of the fire alarm, Miss Flagg. Waits to go rushing off to the fire.
What fire is that, Mr. Cook?
Love.
I used to hear about that in Warsaw.
Yeah, it's gotten around.
This must be Raymond Scott.
You're having fun?
Yes, but you know, I get kind of depressed. You know, last night when I entered the theater, everybody moaned. Oh. You know, I might as well be a case of walking cholera. Don't do that!
I used to love New York when I went gaga over some celebrity. Danced in the streets with a neon light round its heart. Getting fed up with its trick tears and phony lamentations over you.
I'm glad they're phony. It makes everything all right in a way. What I mean is I wouldn't want to feel I was really making all those people suffer.
Emotional wreck.
Wally, look at that man with the toupee.
Is that the only shot we're gonna see of that guy?
Mm-hmm.
There's no other gag to that?
Nope.
That sounds like Raymond Scott.
Greetings,
That music just then.
greetings, my little folks. Tonight there is one among us who adds a bit of unaccustomed drama to our little revel. She sits here, eyes sparkling, her face wreathed in a lovely smile, drinking in the charm, the glitter, the gay sounds of life. So drink your wine, laugh, and applaud, while this little doomed child sits saying goodbye to you. Her last goodbye, with a grateful smile on her lips. So on with the show, my little actors all. On with the show, for tonight you are not the famous folk of Broadway. Tonight you are just a little chorus, laughing and dancing and pirouetting to afford a last brief hour of mirth and jollity to America's simplest and sweetest of heroines, Miss Hazel Flagg.
For good, clean fun, there's nothing like a wake.
Oh, please, let's not talk shop.
Our next number tonight, ladies and gentlemen, is entitled The Heroines of History.
What the?
Catherine the Great, who saved Russia. She could do it, too. Lady Godiva, who saved her virtue. That's the way those things go, folks.
Dr. Channing, no!
Okay, Chris. Good night. Thank you for coming.
Katinka, who saved Holland by putting her finger in the dike. Show them the finger, babe.
Oh, the middle finger.
Yeah.
Whoa. Look out. Is that Raymond Scott right there?
Captain John Smith.
I don't
Later
know.
on, set him up in the cough drop business.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
No. 15-yard penalty.
Gentlemen, I want you to
Repeat
meet
first
that
down.
little girl from Warsaw, Vermont. That little soldier whose heroic smile
I recognize
in the
this
face
guy's
of
voice.
death has wrung tears and cheers from the great stone heart of the city. I humbly
He was
invite
the
her
voice from a
now
lot of
to take her place
those old
beside
newsreels
all the
that we
great
see from
heroines
back in the
of
day.
history.
Yeah.
Our own Miss Hazel Flagg.
They're playing Hooray for the Red, White, and Blue. That definitely sounds like Raymond Scott Quintet.
Yeah.
That sounds like a Warner Brothers cartoon. What? Mother Earth salutes Hazel Flagg.
Hazel Flagg.
Wow. They actually made that in neon.
Oh, boost. Whoa.
Look, something has happened to Hazel.
Hazel, Dawn, speak to me. Look out, young fella. Let me at her.
Has it come? Doctor, I want to know the worst. I don't want you to spare our feelings. We go to press in 15 minutes.
To spare our feelings.
No chance, Doctor?
I've been expecting
You
something like
soft.
this. Let's get her out of here.
Quick.
Please, everybody, take your seats. Quiet, please, take your seats. There must be no commotion. The show must go on. Hazel would want it that way.
I'm disgusted with you, Hazel. Getting drunk in the middle of a memorial. Now lie down like I tell you.
I'm not drunk. I just had a little sip or so, and then all those buffaloes ran over me.
They weren't buffaloes, they were horses.
I might have been trampled to death.
Don't yell, I tell you. If somebody respectable could see you now, that would be pretty, wouldn't it? Shame on you. Take your stockings off.
Yeah, the doctor, take them off yourself. 3 o'clock in the morning. Hey, what are you doing? 3 o'clock in the morning.
Scandalous.
If anything happens, we'll have to replate.
And that's all that counts to you, isn't it, you bird brain, with a headline for a heart? That poor, gallant little kid standing in front of that goofy bunch of horses and smiling.
This
Just
is
smiling.
the director doing shtick with stuff in the way again.
Oliver, there's the sweetest, loveliest kid in there that ever lived.
Yes, you said that before.
So they're on the
Wally.
same side of the branch, but
through.
these are on the different
I can't
sides
play
of the
pallbearer any longer. I'm resigning.
She's all right, gentlemen. Sleeping like a little baby.
No. Are you sure?
Just as if nothing had happened. She'll be fitter than a fiddle in the morning.
3 o'clock
In the morning,
Oh my gosh! Miss Rafferty, Miss Rafferty! Oh, make them stop ringing that phone. It'll break my head open.
Hello?
I don't want to talk to anybody.
Just a minute. There are 20 little school children downstairs to sing for you. Mr. Stone arranged for it yesterday.
Oh, it's horrible. I'll go mad. Oh, send them up.
You may bring them up, sir.
Oh, my gosh, there's a sawmill inside my head.
You may leave the room, Miss Rafferty. I brought you something. Raw eggs. Just what you need. The albumin counteracts the alcohol. Suck them right down. Settle your stomach. Go on.
Ugh.
I got a whole dozen.
Raw egg.
Is this the way drunks feel?
Hazel, you've got what is known in medicine as a hangover.
I've got something worse than that. I've got a conscience. Oh.
Keep on sucking that egg and your conscience will go away.
Raw eggs, that's a bad idea.
I'm ruining it.
Oh.
Let me have your pulse, Hazel.
That salmonella?
Don't jiggle me. My pulse is all right. I'm as healthy as an ox. Oh.
Well, stop groaning then.
You old fraud, you know what I'm groaning about. Oh, I wish I
Nice
had
catch.
radium poisoning or something awful, and then I wouldn't ruin him.
Who's this you're ruining, Hazel?
Wallace, Mr. Cook.
Oh, him. Have another egg.
Enoch, listen, he thinks I've helped him become a great journalist, and they're going to give him a bonus. Mr. Stone is a bonus.
It's coming out of the $10,000 they owe me. If I'm not complaining, why should he worry?
He thinks I've helped him, and it makes him feel bad. Oh, I can't stand it. You know what'll happen when they find out I'm a horrible, good-for-nothing thing? They'll blame him, everybody. They'll just burn down the newspaper, and the mayor, he'll have Wally lynched. You just wait and see. Oh, Enoch, why did you let me come to New York? You were only as honest as you look.
Mr. Cook is here to see Miss Flagg. Do you feel able to speak to him?
All right. Tell him, wait.
Get all the eggs.
Yeah.
Tell him to come in.
Come in.
That looks really official when you're, looking at your watch.
Yeah.
It won't hurt her
Of
if
counting.
I visit a while.
She's doing very well for her last few weeks.
See, I'm glad to hear that, Hazel. We were worried. Excuse me. I wouldn't have disturbed you, but I'm going away, and I thought I might not see you again.
You're going away where?
Oh, this to Albany.
What for?
Just to see the governor.
Wallace, what are you doing in Albany with the governor?
Now, Hazel, you mustn't get overwrought.
Well, if it's about me, I must know about it.
It's about the arrangements, Hazel,
What arrangements?
for the funeral.
What funeral?
Yours.
Oh.
Have I shocked you?
Oh, no. Everybody has to have a funeral sometime.
Oh, but not like yours, darling. Gee, I meant to keep it as a surprise.
Oh, it's better this way. You're telling me in advance so I can get used to it. Oh, I hope it's going to be a little funeral.
Oh, I'm afraid that's way, way impossible, Hazel. According to the present registration, there'll be about 30,000 automobiles and a considerable group on foot. About 500,000, I think.
Oh, wow.
Damn.
Well, that's not half enough to mourn for you. Oliver thought we could get the president, but he's still fishing. I arranged to have the symphony orchestra there instead.
Was president in 37?
Well, I had an idea this morning. I'm getting the
Roosevelt?
governor to declare a public holiday for the
FDR?
occasion.
37, it might have been, yeah.
I'm glad I
Yeah.
told you. Hazel, I want you to know now.
Yeah, it had
as
to be in
always,
37.
I think
Yeah.
you're magnificent.
Oh, please.
They had a
don't
Coolidge
say that.
joke already.
Do you have to go away?
Yeah.
Well, I'll be back by night. I've got another surprise for you, but I'll not tell you now.
Oh, I've got to hear it.
Well, I promised you I wouldn't do this.
You wouldn't do what?
Call in any other doctors. Hazel, I know you have great faith in Enoch, but I've broken my promise. Dr. Emil Egelhofer is arriving on the Rex this afternoon. He's from Vienna.
That's a name.
I'm bringing him up to see you.
What for?
Hazel, he is the greatest expert on radium poisoning in the world. I know it's incurable, but when I heard he was on the Rex, I radioed him. There's always an outside chance, just 1 in a million. Oh, I'm sorry. I've got to run to get the 10 o'clock plane. Hazel, I know it's a long shot, but we can hope. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Pardon.
The little children are here, Hazel.
What little children?
They've come to sing for you.
Enoch, this is the end.
Huh?
Don't ask any questions. Just listen to me. We're caught. Dr. Egelhoff is coming here tonight to expose me and Wally.
You've got nothing to fear from any doctor who comes snooping around here. Better have another egg.
there's only one way out. There's only one way to save you and me and Wally. I've got to commit suicide in advance before that scientist gets to me.
Whoa,
I've got
dang.
to drown.
Oh, suck this egg, I tell you.
Oh, shut up. I'll leave a note to the city thanking everybody. You get rid of the nurse this evening, and then I'll jump into the river. Somebody's bound to see me jump in, and you'll be waiting in a rowboat to fish me out. And I'll swim underwater, and I'll change my name.
Oh, wow, she's planning.
Hide away for the rest of my life.
Wow.
And never see him again.
Planning a fake.
Oh, they'll
Wow.
hold the funeral without me.
About an irrational response.
Yeah. Find your note.
For you, Hazel, we are cheering. Now the end is sounding.
All this patriotic music.
Like an angel, you're appearing. Hooray for Hazel Flag.
Lollipop killed.
Yeah.
When Hazel Flag, believe us. Your
Danny Bonaducci.
Believe us. When you have to leave
The great Rupert.
us, 3 cheers for Hazel
Go.
Flag. Hazel Flag is going fast, she's having
Uh-oh, there's gonna be squirrel shenanigans.
waves of glory toward that alien other side. Hazel Flag is going
He goes straight for the
Wow.
girl.
It's a squirrel.
Is that it? That's another
Yeah.
gag.
It'd been better if it were a chipmunk. I mean, seriously, who doesn't like chipmunks? Come on. That's great.
Hello, honey. This is
Not a
honey.
word.
Honey, what kind of flowers do you like? Huh? Don't worry, honey. They're all the same price. I'm getting them wholesale. Be right up, honey.
What? Same
All the
guy.
flowers they sent her. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello, get me the Morning Star, quick.
Who committed suicide? Read it to me.
Dear New York City, goodbye.
Isn't this the same piece that they played when Ralphie came home and he was blind in A Christmas Story?
There's only one thing left
It
to
sounds just
enjoy.
like it.
Your river that smiles outside
It
of my
was
window.
so
It is
poisoning.
easy to die when the heart is full of gratitude. Hazel Flag.
Hello, Oliver. Oh, we got our holiday. The governor has agreed to allow...
Jumping H. Sebastian. She's double-crossed us.
Who has?
Miss Flag.
She's gone over to some other paper?
She's gone into the river.
Listen, you weasel brain. What are you trying to tell me?
Hazel Flag.
Weasel Brain, you're
committed
fired.
Suicide.
I don't believe it.
Ernest, your Sultan found her suicide note. He saw her leave
Sultan.
the hotel 5 minutes ago.
Give me the mayor at once.
Get the governor. Tell him we want that holiday tomorrow.
You're a fine pair of gravediggers. You and the governor both. Hello, Mayor. This is Wallace Cook of the Star calling.
Damn.
Wow. Clown cop cars. Were there 20 cops in there?
Yeah.
Hypothermia much?
One, two, three. Enoch!
Okay, Hazel, okay.
One, two.
Hazel, stop! Stop! Stop!
No!
What the devil's the matter with you? What are
are you trying to do?
Whoops, that.
He just cannonballs in.
Yeah. Whoops.
Wally! Wally, are you all right?
Sure, I'm all right. But I can't swim.
Oh boy.
Get in.
Oh no, now she's gonna save a guy.
It's a fine, sweet trick you tried to play.
Well, why didn't you say it, Albany?
Jumping off a pier like some hophead.
I didn't jump, I was pushed.
Scaring everybody out of their wits. Listen, either you give me your word of honor you won't try that again, or I'll spank your little...
Oh, Wallace, don't you think you ought to notify him that you're
spanking
girlfriend
again.
me? You know, it seems unfair to have him dragging in the river.
Oh, the fresh air will do him good. Come on, I want to talk to you. This is as good a place as any. Get in.
What?
Oh, it's awfully cozy, isn't it? Are you still mad at me?
I'm mad at myself, drooling away to you about the funeral. That's what drove you to it.
Oh, to be really frank with you, Wallace, it wasn't that at all. Oh, darling, I'd love to sit in here with you for the rest of my life.
Jeez. They making out?
I guess so.
Hazel, will you marry me?
What?
You heard me. Will you marry me?
Oh, Wally.
Come on, answer me.
Yes.
Oh, but darling, there's no future in it.
Now, don't talk like a half-wit. I don't care about the future.
Oh, Wally, if things were normal, I'd...
But that's where you and I are going to spend the rest of our lives.
Don't ask me. Please just kiss me once more and let it go at that without ruining your life.
So what the devil is the better to life than we've got? A handful of perfect hours. That's all the luckiest ever get out of it. Just a handful of hours to save and remember. And then I'll be there at the end, sailor. I'll be there.
Which he thinks will be next week.
Yeah.
It'll be the same as if you and I'd lived forever. And you grow old in my heart.
When exactly did she fall for him? I don't...
During Act 1, I guess?
You seen anything of a young lady that jumped in the river?
Yes, she's right here.
All right. Jim, get the bull motor.
Oh, never mind the bull motor. Oh, her breathing's fine. Drive us to her hotel, will you?
Sure, jump in.
Yump.
Is this guy a comedian?
Oh, thank you.
This guy looks familiar.
John Quaylen?
You're welcome.
Oh, was he in
Looks as if I finally get
His
my
Girl
eye on the
Friday?
fire engine.
Let's see here.
Jim?
Jim.
Okay, Jim.
Yes, he was.
Okay, I recognize him then. He is in a scene.
Bat out the story. Oliver's having a cat fit. You know, I've been
He's
He's in
also
a-
when the graves are
When I
wrapped,
told
too.
him you were safe and sound, he choked
He's
up.
in a
He
movie
couldn't
with
talk for a
Zasu
minute.
Pitts and
Well, I'll see you in the
Edward Everett Horton.
Have a good sleep.
But I wish I could get the whole movie.
Yes.
But
it's a big fire.
there's one
Oh, if you
particular
ever
scene
think
from
you
that film. It's the
remember
funniest damn
this
thing I've seen in my life.
this
I'll have to show it sometime. None of Zasu Pitts' movies are public domain. They're hard to
Biggest
find.
fire since Rome.
Mae Questel.
Still just get a hold of that.
Mae Questel, who's the voice of Betty Boop, was also the voice of Olive Oil.
Well,
She said that she was doing an impression of Zasu Pitts when she was doing Olive Oil.
Oh.
Enoch, who is that man? Enoch, who is that man?
Oh, he's just a stranger from Europe. Dropped in for a little chat. We've been discussing medicine, pro and con.
Excuse me. I want to introduce you to Hazel Flagg. Mr. What did you say your name was?
Egelhofer. Dr. Emil Egelhofer.
Dr. Offleger?
Awful.
Seems to me I've heard of you somewhere, Doctor.
Does the fire department let her keep the uniform?
I received
Oh,
your
sure.
radio on the ship from the Morning Star, Miss Flagg, which excited my professional as well as humane interests, and I called on you at once. Ah, that must be my colleagues. Come right in, gentlemen. This is the young lady, Miss Hazel Flagg, Dr. Oswald Funch of Prague, Dr. Felix Marachowski of Moscow, Dr. Friedrich Kirchenweiser of Berlin.
All the darkies am a weeping a massacre in the cold, cold ground.
Uncle Billy.
There is no vestige, no trace, no single symptom of
Nice
radium
spats,
poisoning in this young woman,
gentlemen.
Mr. Stone. We had some trouble with that horse doctor from Vermont. But we took the x-rays.
He looks like a really educated Dick Butkus.
Are you sure you examined the right woman? Not some imposter?
Oh, the only imposter in this case, Mr. Stone, is this young woman we examined. The young woman who is known as Hazel Flagg. Here's a full report of this examination. Here's the x-ray pictures showing the entire skeleton of this young woman known as Hazel Flagg. And here, Mr. Stone, is my bill. Our bill. And I will assure you, not me or my colleagues will say one single word of this to the newspapers. Goodbye. You have nothing more to worry about, Mr. Stone. Your
There's
troubles
Sigmund
are
Freud,
over.
Alan Dershowitz, Lenin, and Dick Butkus. Okay. Bye-bye.
Send me up force from the circulation department.
Got a bulletin and new lead for you on Hazel Flagg that's going to read that sourpuss of yours into a nosegay of smiles. So sit tight and tuck in your ears. Miss Flagg is getting married tonight. You can wish me luck, old weasel brain. Now, listen, I know it sounds hysterical, marrying somebody with a few weeks to live. Like honeymooning with a hearse at the front door. But, Oliver, it's on the square. What's the matter with you? Listen, I want you to be best man up. You stewed or something? I came in for congratulations. What's up? What's eating you?
I am sitting here, Mr. Cook, trying to figure some way out of the blackest disaster that has ever struck down an innocent man since the days of Judas Iscariot.
Lord.
What are you mumbling about?
Ooh.
What disaster?
I am sitting here, Mr. Cook, toying with the idea of removing your heart and stuffing it like an olive.
Hang on, Oliver. You're going screwy. I'll get Watson.
You ruined me. You ruined the Morning Star. You blackened forever the fair name of journalism. You and that foul botch of nature, Hazel Flagg.
You got some
Whoa.
excuse for those words, Oliver. Let's have it quick.
Excuse? Excuse? Look at that! Look at that skeleton. Not a bone missing. Down to the last healthy vertebrae. Intact. Read that. Rub your nose in it. That's Hazel Flagg, the biggest fake of the century. A lying, faking witch with the soul of an eel and the brain of a tarantula.
She hasn't got anything wrong with her at all. Sweet heaven, I can't believe it. It's like some miracle.
Get to the Waldorf Hotel as quick as you can. Grab Hazel Flagg and bring her to this office. If you have to drag her through the street by the hair.
So help me, Oliver. If you hurt that kid, I'll knock you cold. I'll bring
Wow.
You stay here and watch that maniac. Watch every move he makes. I want Hazel Flagg in this office within half an hour. You're staying here.
Listen, Oliver, you're not going to hurt her.
Shut up!
I'm marrying her. Get that into that monkey skull of yours. I don't care how we've been taken or what she's done, I'm in love with her.
Oh, that's a beautiful thought.
And I thank God on my knees that she's a fraud and a fake and isn't going to die.
You're on your knees thanking God, are you, when the whole town's getting ready to laugh at us? A howl that'll be heard around the world.
Let them laugh. I'll do my own laughing back.
It'll be worse than the French Revolution.
I hope I'm here when it breaks. I want to make one speech to our dear readers before they carry our heads off on a pike. I want to tell them we've been their benefactors. We gave them a chance to pretend that their phony hearts were dripping with the milk of human kindness.
What's your name?
Well, me? Max.
I want quiet in this office, Max.
Of course, it's Mac.
Quiet so I can think.
Hazel Flagg's a fraud, eh?
Dang him!
So when you start yelling foul, remember she was just a circulation stunt for you. You used her like you've used every broken heart that's fallen into your knapsack to inflame the daffy public and help sell your papers.
That's enough about selling papers.
Openfield, Mac.
Max. Before I finish with that female Dracula, she'll know one thing, that Oliver Stone is worse than radium poisoning 4 ways from the Jack. Hello? Hello? Who? Mo? Mo who? Who's Mo Levinsky?
That's my brother. You saw over to get that girl. Remember?
Mo, listen. What? What's that? Well, what are you stalling for? Get her back here to the office as I ordered. Get the mush out of your mouth, man, and speak up.
He's a dumb cluck, Mr. Stone. You better let me talk to him. You'll just get him excited, then he's gone. Hello, Mo. This is Max. What's on your mind? Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
You don't say.
What is
You don't say.
I'm getting it. Go on, Mo, and take it easy. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. You don't say. Look, Mo, hold the wire, will you?
I've never
I'll
seen
take
this
it up with
movie
Mr.
before.
Stone.
Well,
He wants
He
to know
didn't-
where
he
he can
didn't
get a
say.
doctor. This girl is sick.
who's sick?
This girl, Hazel Flagg.
It's a lie.
Listen, Max, ask him what she's sick with.
He told me. He said it's something like the DTs. Only the dope can't pronounce it.
Well, is the nurse there?
Just a minute. Hello, Mo. Hello, Mo. This is Max. Your brother, Max.
He had to fold his ear over.
He's getting rattled. Now, don't fly off the handle, Mo. All I want to know is the noise there. No, not a noise. The noise, like a Tootsie. That's right. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Give me that phone.
I'm getting it.
Give me that phone, I tell you.
Here's the noise.
Mr. Rafferty, Oliver Stone. Pneumonia? It's a lie, I tell you. Temperature of 106? Dying? Go back and take her temperature again. I don't trust that girl until I get a doctor. No, not Dr. Downer. Tell Mo to throw that Vermont quack out of the room the minute he shows his face. Get me, Mo. Pneumonia. It's the finger of God, if it's true. Listen, Mo, don't let anybody leave that room until I get there. Dead or alive, nobody leaves that room. Get me? It's like a pardon from the gallows. But I'm trusting nobody this time. I'm taking no chances. Hello. Hello. Get me Dr. Emil Egelhofer of Vienna. Wherever he is. Well, try all the hotels.
Listen, Oliver, I'm going over there. And if you try to stop me, so help me, I'll get you if it takes all my life.
Nobody is going to stop you now. If that little girl is sick, your place is by her side. Yes, Dr. Emil Egelhofer of Vienna. Well, try the medical center. Try Schultz's beer garden.
No, I don't want to see the mayor. Take the mayor away from me. I want Wallace. Wallace, where are you?
Cut out the shenanigans, will you? We haven't got any time to lose.
Wally, I'm on fire. Wally.
Now, shut up for a minute and listen to me. Egelhofer's going to be here in 10 or 15 minutes. Egelhofer. Dr. Emil Egelhofer of Vienna. I knew you were faking the minute.
Wally, they were going to arrest me. I couldn't get away. You know, I put the thermometer under the hot water and threw a fit. Oh, Wally, you hate me. I knew you'd hate me. I told you.
Let's not go into that now.
Oh, Egglehoofer, he'll expose me again. There's 4 of them.
Now keep your head and listen to me.
You hate me.
Now shut up. Where's the hot water?
It's in there.
As if I didn't know. Have we got 2 thermometers?
3, I've got 3.
2 are enough.
You'll never forgive me for what I've done to you. Oh, Wally, I want to die, honest. I don't want to live another minute.
Must have been a lot of fun playing me for the world's prize chump. Where's the other thermometer?
Here.
Wallace Cook, king of the boobs. The only genuine horse's neck on the market.
I didn't mean it, really, I didn't.
All right, shut up and listen to the greatest sucker in Christendom and listen hard. Egglehopper is coming.
With his gang?
What gang?
Well, he's got a wagon load of scientists with him with, microscopes and searchlight. Oh, I'm sunk. I give up.
Get out of bed.
No, let them arrest me and put me in prison. You won't hate me so much if I'm behind bars.
Listen, my dying swan, this is no time to stop faking. You're going to have pneumonia and you're going to have it good.
Well, you want me to stand in front of a window and catch cold?
No, that would take too long. We've got to raise your pulse to 160, quick. We've got to have you gasping, panting, and covered with a cold sweat inside of 5 minutes.
How?
Oh, I don't...
Kiss her?
Fight. Come on, Delilah. Up with your dukes.
No, I can't. I'm sick of faking and lying.
Take that ice pack off your head and fight.
No, what's the use? Why fool them any longer?
Because I love you. Because I'm going to marry you. And I don't want to spend my honeymoon hanging around sing-sing blowing kisses to you in the exercise yard. Come on, stop dogging it. You've got to be bathed in perspiration. Come on, get going, you little crook.
Who's a crook? You and your crooked newspaper!
That's the baby. Come on, keep moving, Snake Brains. Come on.
I'll kill you! Begging at me like I was a prize pig with a blue ribbon
Oh,
on.
blue ribbon's on you, baby. Just a big yellow sign marked fake.
I'm a fake, huh?
Mhm.
I'm a fake. What are you and that phony Santa Claus Oliver Stone slobbering and drooling over me? That's for the heroines of history.
And that's for your Aunt Mary. Come on, keep moving, my little fraud.
I'll never forgive you as long as I'm living. I won't. I just hate you. I just hate you. Let go of me. Let go of me.
Oh.
Oh, I hate you.
You're going to have plenty of reason to hate me. I'm going to show you cards and spades and lying for the next 50 years. I'm going to pay you back for every lie you told. I'm going to flirt and lie and cheat and swindle right through to our golden wedding.
Yeah, let me hit you just once.
All right, come on. That's it. Come on, keep coming.
Gotta
Faster,
clock
faster.
him one.
Come on, keep going. Faster. That's it. Keep swinging. That's the girl. That's it. What's the matter? Come on.
Oh, I'm getting dizzy.
Oh, that's fine. Now listen to me and listen carefully. When you come to, I want you to remember what I'm saying.
What do you mean, come to?
I mean, when you regain consciousness, I want you to switch thermometers. Put the hot one in your mouth. You get me?
Yeah. Let me sock you just once. Just once on the jaw, and I don't care what happens.
All right, come on.
Oh.
I just heard the elevator door. They're coming. Don't forget about the thermometer.
Yeah.
All right. Say goodnight to Papa now.
Well, what are you gonna do?
Ooh. Oh. Wow. Did not see that coming.
You put up a nice fight, Wally.
You mean to say you saw the whole thing?
From the beginning, Mr. Cook.
You mean to say you stood there and let me beat up a defenseless woman?
I did, Mr. Cook.
Where's your sense of chivalry?
My chivalry? Aren't you just a trifle confused, Mr. Cook? You hit her.
That's entirely different. I love her.
Water. I'm on fire. I'm hot.
Well, you can cool off now, Hazel. The jig is up.
What?
The jig is up.
You mean to say the whole thing was for nothing?
I'm sorry.
You thought you could put one over on Oliver Stone, eh? Well, I guess I'd still know a fate.
You keep out of this.
Wally.
Yes, dear?
Oh, yeah. Oh.
Oh, Wally, I didn't mean to do it. I didn't mean to do it. I love you. I love you.
Miss Flagg, I wonder if you are aware of the traditions of a great newspaper. Do you realize what it means to those who carry aloft the torch of journalism? From the highest editor to the lowest office boy, the lifeblood of a
she's all
newspaper, Miss
swelled
Flagg,
up there.
is its integrity. Am I right, Wally?
Word for word. I wrote that speech for you 10 years ago at the Cleveland Convention, you remember?
You can both talk all you want. I've made up my mind.
You're what?
I'm through.
What do you mean you're through?
I'm going to confess. I'm going back to Warsaw. They love me there. They don't hit me on the jaw and push me in rivers and...
But you can't confess. Do you realize that out there are some of the most important citizens of this town? All of those people are out there by special invitation from the Morning Star. And why? To pass on to the people of New York, to the people of the world, your last words.
For instance?
Now, this is no time for sarcasm, Wally. You got me into this, you get me out. Use your brain. Mine's stunned. Where's Dr. Downer? Where's that weasel-hearted medico?
He's been on a toot.
We could use him. We could throw him to the wolves. Just when we need him, he isn't here.
I got an idea. We can bury her, like they do in India. You know, like the yogis. We can stick a tube down for her to breathe through and dig her up in the morning with no harm done.
You do it! You let me out of here!
Wally, stop her! Stop her!
Stop her! I'm a phony! I'm a fake. I'm a phony. I'm not going to die. I was never going to die. I never had radium poisoning. I never had anything. I wanted a trip to New York, and I got it. And what's
turn around.
more, you in New York can go fly!
Mr. Stone, is this true?
Yes.
Yep, get out.
Well, this is terrible, terrible. I endorsed this thing. I sponsored this girl. I gave her the key to the city. And just as an election was coming up.
Here's your key. I won't be needing it anymore.
Miss Flagg, I represent 100,000 young matrons. We've switched the whole study course from the menace of communism to the inspiration of Hazel Flagg.
Miss Flagg, the Girl Friends of the Forest have just organized a Hazel Flag unit with me as Chief Ranger. Already we have 4,000 members. If you persist in flaunting your recovery in this flagrant manner, the trees of America will be without girlfriends.
Okay, so they're all...
Ladies and gentlemen, the Morning Star keeps faith with its readers.
So they're all in on it, huh?
Yeah.
Must not get out.
Oh,
Or
let
going
me
to be in
alone.
on
I
it.
wish I really could die. Go someplace by myself and die alone, like an elephant.
What? Ah, she finishes. Okay. Like an elephant. Like, yes, perfect. Print it. Write that down.
Is that still the flag of New York?
I hope not. Well, I figure they're probably going to, yeah. Sam Wainwright.
He's in Hawaii.
Happy, Mr. Cook.
Ecstatic, Mrs. Cook.
I know what you're going to say. You think I'm Hazel Flagg. Well, I'm getting sick and tired of people mistaking me for that fake.
Fake? Young woman, how dare you speak of Hazel Flagg as a fake? How dare you slur the memory of one of the most gallant girls that ever lived? Despite you and your kind, the world will never forget Hazel Flagg.
You seem familiar too.
Wow.
Afraid of.
Yeah, she does.
Don't worry, baby. 2 months from now, they won't know who Hazel Flagg was. They'll find another elephant.
Darling, you're forgetting that everybody in New York knew me and loved me. Loved me for my courage, my brave smile in the face of... Well, after all, I was a pretty important person.
Just a flash in the pan of Manhattan. And they were beginning to get pretty impatient at the way you were dragging the thing out.
That's a lie, and you know it. Why, right now, millions of people are crying just thinking about me.
Why don't you get wise to yourself, Hazel? You were just another freak like the bearded lady, Jojo the dog-faced.
Take that back, or...
Hazel! Hazel!
Yes, Enoch! What is it?
Hazel! Hazel!
What?
Run for your life! Run for your life! The hotel is flooded! Flooded!
Is that the end?
That's how you end? Really?
Who the hell is that a drawing of?
I don't know.
Okay, that was
fun.
Yeah, the final act though got it got lost.
Yeah, the
It
middle
lost
was
its
really
way.
good. The middle
Yeah.
was good. Yeah, the middle was
Yeah.
good. The setup was good. It kind of out screwballed itself. Yeah, it was like we need to do something really crazy.
Yeah, they didn't have an ending. They didn't write an ending. That whole fake Sultan at the beginning had me laughing harder than I've laughed in a long time.
Yeah, that was
So
inspired. Yeah.
we saw Margaret Hamilton before Wizard of Oz and Hattie McDaniel before Gone with the Wind.
Mm-hmm.
Money.
Good stuff.
Yeah, we got kicked off of DLive, of all things.
You did?
Yeah, it says please do not stream copyrighted content on DLive. For more information, please contact our community.
It's public domain.
Yeah, and this says your channel has been
Oh.
forced offline for breaching our community. Yeah, it's public domain. We don't seem to have had any problem with YouTube. At
Now
least not
that's
yet.
That's a switcheroo.
Yeah, you never know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
It's all a mystery. People are still seeing us on Twitch, right? People are still watching.
Yeah. It's only been in the public domain for like 56 years.
Yeah. Yeah, no telling. There was one person who left a message in the chat on DLive, and then we got kicked off almost immediately. So maybe somebody reported us? Who
Had to
knows?
have been.
Yeah.
Somebody
Carol,
who's got way too much free time on their hands.
yeah, Carol is still here. She says lost momentum but entertaining. Yeah, it was entertaining. Yeah, I am disappointed that it didn't really go anywhere. But someday I do need to show you that that Zasu Pitts movie. I don't remember the name of it, but there's this one scene that, like I was saying, with Zasu Pitts and that guy that I pointed out, that fireman that I pointed out, and Edward Everett Horton. One of the funniest damn things I've ever seen. I can't think of the name of the. I started to watch parts of the rest of the film, and it was really, I found it distasteful. There was this other woman in the film who was a girlfriend of this thug, and he actually gave her two black eyes, and I'm like, okay, that's going too far.
Yeah,
that's
a bridge too far. Yeah.
But you know, Edward Everett Horton is always funny. Yeah, Eric says he's gonna read up on Radium Girls. Yeah, be ready to lose sleep that night. And Carol is saying love Edward Everett Horton. Yeah. Seriously, the whole Radium Girls thing, my God. Well, thanks for being here, Mike. And
yeah, thanks.
Mike doesn't
Thanks
have
for
any
having
more movies coming up. He's canceled everything.
Nope. All done.
But he'll be back here next Saturday morning. I'll try to come up with some. Yeah, I'll try to come up with something to watch next Saturday. There's plenty to still watch for Saturday morning. But yeah, we'll be back next week. Thank you for watching, everybody. See you next week.
Good night.
Night.